The influencer car battle. Okay, I gotta say this is what came from my idea for my GT video, the better of four-wheel drive for WD. He won to say Evo 5 and R34 GTR. That video is pretty much high view numbers, I gotta say. Thank you so much for you guys for watching that one. So we on the GT7 again, and as usual. But since we got my biggest subject on the one is the one car I gotta do it as well. Well, actually, this is a two rivalries of it. You may recognize this car as well. The Subaru Impreza. Well, this is one inspired from the Grand Tour one. You may know that car from the Grand Tour series. Yeah, I guess the Grand Tour, the Scandinavian flick. Yeah, Richard Hammond drove the Subaru Impreza. James May drove the Evo 8. And Mitsubishi Evo 8. Hey, I believe the Evo 8. Oh, I didn't remember. But Jeremy Clarkson drove the Audi RS4. Yeah, you may notice that the wheels were emotion, right? That car, he had the drivetrabe helped Richard Hammond out. Would make his car back to life. It was the second. The Martin Racing. This is one of the car make 530 horsepower, I believe, the high boost, I believe, including the anti-lag on it. And I just realized the Subaru difference. I just realized the Subaru logo on the different side. The Ford cover, Ford light cover is pretty much it, and no other side. So this car I gotta do the subject. The other car I wanted to talk about is the one car I influence a lot. People gonna think, are you gonna do any Renault R for GTL? Next time, maybe next couple of next video I gotta do that. So we know that the Evo 9 have two separate used dealership can buy. One of the normal car dealership, which is 100 grand. This one's 8 grand and less. And one thing about this car, I wanted to do one thing is this is what inspired me. So people are gonna think, are you gonna buy the second-hand car again? Yes, it is. So if you don't know, I already reviewed the Evo 9 MR on my channel as well. You can check out later if you want to see that. And one thing about this car is a 4063, 276 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque, and weighs 1420. But this one I gotta do buy the second used the car version and modified it as the power level as the Impreza as well. So people gotta think, are you sure this is a great idea? I don't know. Maybe I gotta do a thing. Yeah, if you remember. Oh, I said remember. I wasn't this was an idea for my own video, which is the Evo 5 and R34 GTR in respect to NER video. It was very high view as well. But I love that video as well. Oh man, that thing very good. It costs you for the used market 92 grand. The normal dealership it costs 100 grand. And 8 grand's gap. Well, 8 grand's less. This one 8 grand's less because of the used one. So let's buy this thing out. If you notice something I didn't buy with the gray one. Yeah, sorry about it. So I want to do the one person. If you remember, NIM 199 Garage has the Evo 9 MR. That's what I do. I want to do that as well. I want to almost identical as his car. Well, sort of. So what do you think? People are thinking how many horsepower his Evo has in the on NIM 199 Garage have back in the day. Back in the day, he has two different horsepower level, 580 horsepower and also 630 horsepower. I'm not sure this is a great idea, but I think it was a good idea to build a high horsepower Evo. So I wish I could make about 550 to 580 horsepower, 550 about that. So I want to find out how many horsepower limit this car can do. So unfortunately we can't get over 580, about 580 horsepower, because we hit literally high do the underpower to that. But even though that we can't do 580 horsepower, but we did to over 500 horsepower, I believe. It was 515 horsepower, 583 newton meters of torque, and the one thing about this car is pretty much high horsepower already. Because this car also I equated into, like, I didn't remember that he has a titanium. Is also this one 590 30 horses, so we just plus the 15. Then I wanted to make the it has a semi race here is also ready, and also LSD, a two-way LSD, and also lift camshaft bore up to 2.1 liter stroke. And unfortunately we can't get 2.2 liter stroke on this car, much like Silvio, I do the previous back in the day, and also Impreza I do that. So that's what pretty much is as I can get. 515 horsepower, 583 newton meters of torque. Okay, I know people can take it fine. You can bust the more power of this thing to that. Okay, hit that one. I know people gonna take it over this one. If I put racing as well, to make it over 600 newton meters of torque. It is actually. So as you probably know, Nim has the Evo 9 back in the day, but I want to put almost identical as his car, as close as possible. But this game also had this one here, the NK Racing RPF1, which is a safe on wheels. I want to put it in, let's put it 18 inch, but a little bit a bit his standard wheels, but was almost identical. Oh, I just realized the titanium horse I can see. It costs you 2,500 to the iconic RPF1 wheels as well. Yeah, it is. So the one in the cosmetic customization, I want to keep as simple as possible. Well, almost. So let's get head to it.
One eternity later.
The color is, I gotta say that the wrap I do this one, it took me forever to finish, and one thing is it made me forever to hold the number plate. Yeah, the number plate is pretty much, I'm not sure if I do the best. I'm not sure I do best as the number plate as the Nim's previous Evo, but I almost nailed it. Well, it is. The color I choose, his car is a Nardo gray, but the closest color I can pick, I will show you how is it. I will say it now. So the color I pick in for this car, I make it a replica. I do it in a replica of the Nim's previous Evo 9 MR. It's a Grigio Telesto, which is a Lamborghini color, which is a Lamborghini Grigio Telesto, I believe is the color from the Murcielago LP640. I do almost 80% on it, 85% on it is almost identical, but it was I nailed it. I just nailed a bit. And also I just noticed that I do the 18 inch NK RPF1 wheels, the NK RPF1 wheels as well. Hell, and also the front lip. It's the front lip example. It took me forever to do the wrap. Yeah, the one thing, the color I do. If you don't know, if you already noticed, I say Grigio Telesto, Grigio Telesto, the Lamborghini Murcielago color. Yeah, this color I do. Actually, and I just noticed that I just deleted the rear wipers. Okay, before we go to the race, I gotta say something before I do the finish the wrap. I just finished a few minutes ago because I on the Solar Jumat Friday Solar as well. You know what I say. Okay, let's get back to the game. So we're gonna do two different tracks, and well, two different tracks. I said two different tracks, which is the Tokyo Expressway. The two different layout. Yeah, two different layout. I gotta do as well. You may notice later what was it you gotta do here at Tokyo Expressway. It is two of the actually. So let's get started anyway. So if you watch Drivetribe video, you notice that these cars already rebuilt all the engine already, and also quite a lot of things. And one thing about this Impreza, it's one of the car people loved it so much. It's not just Four Door Saloon, and also one thing, it's rivalry between Evo and Impreza. Yeah, it's still intensified. How people talking about it back in the day, and also now. And you may notice the car one thing. This Impreza actually is pretty much cool. The version 8 is pretty much cool, even though it has say Drivetribe inside. And one thing is Richard Hammond. This is Richard Hammond's Impreza. And one thing, 530 horsepower on this thing, pretty much insane. Even though EJ20 is a big thing as well for the Subaru, and also EJ25, it's the coolest thing. Yeah, you may notice it about it as well. The Evo, however, is pretty much different and as well. And one thing about the Evo 9 MR is one of my favorite car, not just one of my favorite car of all time, everybody's his favorite car as well. And the one thing I love Evo is a Four Door Saloon. Is also rivalry between the Impreza and the Evo, and also WRC car. It's one of the greatest car of all time. I love this thing as well. Look at the RPF1 wheels I just put on, the NK wheels, and I did it the name's Evo. It was pretty much accurate, I say, pretty much almost identical as well, almost identical. I just realized the rear windscreen wiper I don't have there while do the visual modification. And the front lip actually took me forever. Yeah, the front lip actually took me forever as well. The carbon monoid it took me a few seconds. The rear bootlet, it took me longer than I expected. Yeah, that's actually. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other video on this channel, be sure to turn on the notification on, okay, for good reason. Turn on the notification for new content as well. Be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Hoyo Lab. Link in the description box below. See you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.